New at 6 o'clock, 3 Wagoner police officers are receiving life-saving awards this week for using Narcan to save 2 people's lives who had overdosed on fentanyl. The Wagoner police chief says they are getting fentanyl overdose calls every week, sometimes several times a week. News on 6's Reagan Ledbetter shows us body camera video of the moment officers saved a man's life.
Talk to me. I walked up to the individual, reached down, rolled him over, and as I was rolling him over, I observed that he had foam froth coming from his mouth.
Officer TJ Pons had to use Narcan on 3 or 4 people last month. In this case, a man overdosed and collapsed on the side of the road and was there for hours before someone found him.
One dose of Narcan has been administered to him.
Pons says in his 8 years in law enforcement, he's never seen anything like this.
I wouldn't call it just a problem, but an epidemic that's just plaguing our nation. To see it on our home streets is very sad. It's something that not one entity can change.
Bob Haley has been the Wagoner police chief for the last 12 years. He says years ago, meth was the biggest problem, and people were overdosing but surviving. He says the fentanyl problem is so much worse. More people are overdosing and dying. The city held a meeting for people about fentanyl months ago because officers were starting to see fentanyl on the streets of Wagoner. Now they're seeing people dying from it.
That's why we're having, the town meetings and things like that, so that our citizens that have the same thought process, this is rural America, we're not going to be seeing this. This is, big city, East Coast, West Coast thing, and it's not. It's stuff that's here.
It doesn't care if you're poor. It doesn't care if you're rich. It doesn't care if you take it or not. You can just touch it. Alone will kill you.
There will be a community meeting tomorrow night on the dangers of fentanyl, and police urge everyone to come. It'll be at the Wagoner Performing Arts Center from 6:30 to 8:30. In Wagoner, Reagan Ledbetter, Oklahoma's own News on 6.